So you have been requesting lots more college videos ever since I started doing them. So today I want to do another college video that I thought could be helpful for everyone and not just people that are in college or going to college. So I'm sure everyone, if not everyone, most everyone has heard of the broke college student stereotype, and I think the reason for that is because it's true. I was lucky enough to have YouTube as a job throughout my freshman year, so I wasn't completely broke ever, but if I did not have YouTube, I would have been so broke. So I just wanted to put together a little list of ways to kind of save money or make money in college, because I know it's really hard to have a job your freshman year or even any other year after that, because you want to focus on your studies or you want to adjust to college and sometimes you don't have a car. Before I get into the video, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to me. It just takes one little click on that button down there and it would mean the world to me. And also, if you're not following my Instagram and you want to keep up with my personal life more, it is Fiercely Tasha. I'll put a little screenshot here. It would be awesome if you guys could go follow me. Okay, so the first way to save money that I'm going to talk about is the app Poshmark. And I've talked about Poshmark so many times on my channel because it's seriously one of my favorite apps. If you don't know what Poshmark is, it's basically an app that lets you buy and sell clothing, accessories, and makeup right from your phone. So not only can you buy other people's items on Poshmark, but you can sell your own. So I don't know if this goes for everyone, but when I was in college, I realized that there were so many clothing items that I had that I do not wear. Not only items that I had brought to college that I wasn't wearing, but I was thinking of all the clothes that I left at home that I was not missing. So I use Poshmark so much to sell a lot of my clothes, and you can do it right from, your dorm room. As long as you have a printer, you can print out the shipping label and sell stuff, and it's a great way to make money. Not only does Poshmark help me make money, but it also helps me save money, because whenever there's something I want to buy that's a little bit on the pricey side, I always check Poshmark first to see if anyone's selling it at a discounted price, because, homegirl likes her discounts. So Poshmark is free to download, which is awesome, and when you make a sale, they only take 20%, so you're still making 80% of your sale. So if you don't have Poshmark already, and if you sign up and make your first purchase on the same day, shipping is only 99 cents, which is great. And once again, if you are new to Poshmark and you want to sign up with my invite code, you get a free $5 to Poshmark, which is great because who doesn't want a free $5? So I'm going to put my code here, and I'll also put all the information in the description box. Yeah, so I'm trying to clean out my closet. I'm trying to make money so I'm not a broke college student. So I have a ton of my clothes listed on Poshmark, and I know you guys like my style, or at least some of you guys do. So yeah, I have a ton of items listed on Poshmark. So if you guys want to go check out my Poshmark, my username is Tasha Farsaci, and that would be fabulous. Okay, just a small disclaimer, this video is sponsored by Poshmark, but I've talked about Poshmark in so many videos before, and they just saw that I've been talking about them and asked if I wanted to collab with them. So honestly, all of this is so genuine because you guys know I talk about Poshmark all the time. I've used it for like years now. So honestly, yes, it's sponsored, but I would be putting them in this video anyway. Yeah, so thank you to Poshmark for sponsoring this video. Okay, so my next way to save money in college is to rent your textbooks. Textbooks are so ridiculously expensive, and guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, last semester I didn't use one of mine. Yeah, I know that's not very admirable, but I just didn't need them, or their professors didn't even have us use them, and it's just so annoying. I'm not gonna not buy the books because you never know if you're gonna need them, but I don't want to fork out $200 plus for a book that I might not even use. So I know at my school's bookstore, I went to Loyola Marymount University, but now I'm transferring to USC. If you haven't seen my transferring video, I'm going to put that down below in the description. But anyways, last year at LMU, I know my bookstore had a renting option and things were a lot cheaper, but there's also a bunch of websites that you can use. I'm not sponsored by these websites, but I use Lookbook. It's basically a website where you can put in the ISBN number of your book, and it brings up all the different websites that are either selling that book or renting that book, and it is so much cheaper. I used this every single time and I saved hundreds of dollars. It's seriously the best thing ever. So yeah, just totally like Google you know, try to find your books online because you can get them for so much cheaper and save so much money. Okay, this next tip is kind of an obvious one, I guess, but I never did it, so I'm gonna start doing it this year. I just never think of it. So it's to save your change. And I don't know about you guys, but I hate change. Whenever I get change, if I pay with cash, I usually just put it in the tip jar, or I'll just like throw it in the bottom of my wallet and never look at it again. But I think a great way to kind of start saving your money is to put your change in like a cute jar in your room or something like that, or a piggy bank every time you get it. And before you know it, it's literally gonna build and build and build, and you're gonna have a good amount of money in there. I remember one of my friends did this in high school, and she would have like $50 saved up in change that you never would know you even had. Okay, the next way to save money in college is something I always forget about, and it's student discounts. So if you're a shopaholic like me, you're probably still gonna shop in college, but so many stores have student discounts and I always forget about them. But I really need to remember because it's so helpful. Even if you're just saving like 10%, honestly, every bit counts when you're a broke college student. And I know stores like Topshop and Forever 21 and J. Crew, and honestly, probably a bunch more have student discounts. So you can just Google search stores with student discounts and I'm sure they'll all come up. I think you just need to have your student ID when you pay to just prove that you're a student. But honestly, that's such a life hack. Okay, the next way to save money in college is to make your own coffee or even food. And I know the food part can be kind of difficult if you're living in a dorm room, but especially with coffee, if coffee is not on your meal plan, like for me, coffee was on my meal plan, so this wasn't really a huge issue. There was a bunch of coffee shops on my campus that were included in my meal plan money. But if this is not the case for you and you're going and buying, you know, a $5 coffee every single day, that really adds up. So honestly, just investing in a Keurig or a coffee maker or anything to make your own coffee, you know, at least a few times a week is really gonna help you out, especially if you drink as much coffee as me. In terms of making your own food, it depends on what you're making, but you know, it's probably easy to save money if you're getting like, you know, a box of pasta and some sauce, because that can make a lot of meals and it's just a lot cheaper than like going out to eat for every meal. So I would definitely recommend, you know, just trying to make some meals at home, or even breakfast. That's super easy, just getting like a box of cereal and some milk instead of paying like, you know, $7 for a bagel and cream cheese or whatever. I know I'm not a chef, but I'm gonna be living in an apartment next year with no meal plans, so I'm gonna have to start making my own food. Okay, my final tip for this video might not apply to everyone, but it is on-campus jobs. So I know I said in the beginning of the video, a lot of people don't have time to get a job, but a lot of the times the problem really is they don't have the means of getting to their job. So more often than not, they do have time to fit a job into their schedule, but they just don't have a car or transportation to get where they're working. So honestly, something that is great is on-campus jobs. I know there are so many opportunities for on-campus jobs at LMU, and I'm sure it's the same for any college or university. Not only is it a great way to meet people on your campus, but you're getting paid and you don't have to worry about commuting to your job. So honestly, it's just a great thing to keep in mind if you do have the time and you are ready for a job on campus. One that I would really recommend is a campus kind of coffee shop if you do have that, because students come in all the time, and I know at LMU we had one of those and the baristas were all good friends and they looked so like they're having fun all the time, and the students would come in and they'd interact with the students. So I think that's just a great one to have, but you know, honestly, any on-campus job is great and it's gonna help you make and save money in college. Okay, so those are my tips on how to save/make money in college. If you guys have any more tips that you want to share with people, please leave them in the comments below, because these are just the ones that I came up with, but I know there's probably tons of other ideas and options. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and once again, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you're in college or you're going to college, totally leave a comment and tell me where you go, because that's totally interesting to me and I want to know where you guys go and see if you go to where I'm going or anything like that. I find it super cool. Or just leave any comment you want to leave, because I love reading your comments so much. And yeah, I think that's it. So thank you again for watching, and I love you guys. Bye!